Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Cheese X here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we've practically done the new epic walk, as I like to call it, getting up here to the Victory Road. But, anyways, we entered Kanto. Like I said, we got into the Victory Road, and, well, we're about to take it on. Now, I just want to say one thing, I went all the way back and replaced Tokeball with Expo, just because there is a boss battle and I kind of prefer to have Expo on my party at that time. I also gave Sudaball the experience share, and just to tell you, it was pretty tough, because guess what guys? I do not have a flying Pokemon. If you actually follow this Let's Play, you would know that I don't have a Pokemon that knows fly. So, yeah, I had to go all the way down to Cherry Grove, get through wild battle fights. It was just plain out annoying. But anyways, before we go on to the Victory Road, I just want to say two things. Well, just talking about the new Pokemon here before we go on. In Crystal, or I think pretty much every game, you can find Rhyhorn. Now, Rhyhorn is very good defensively and very good at attack. However, Rock type has a lot of weaknesses, and since it has very low special defense and special attack, it is kind of pointless at this point of the game. Also, you can find Ursaring, which is a great physical attacker and such great normal type Pokemon, but since we're so late into the game, chances are you're not even going to bother getting it unless you're going for 100%, which I'm not. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna fast forward. There is only one trainer in this area, and that is the boss. So, I'm just gonna speed up, play some music, and also, I don't have any repels, so yeah, I'm also gonna have to remember to cut out any battles. Also, if, according to the map, it seems like Victory Road looks pretty much identical to that in Kanto, well, since geographically they are the same thing, but without the builder puzzle. So, very easy area. I like how you can ride your bike here. Anyways, enough talking about my intro. Let's just start with the music. gosh! Random encounters every 5 seconds! And over the course of 10 minutes. Ugh. I really wish I remembered to pick up repels, but nope. A drink for the boys and to calm down. Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League Challenge? Don't make me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am. But not like I was before. Now I have the best and the strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible. Gold, I challenge you. Here it is, the final battle of the main story. There is more to the game than the main story. Spoilers. Anyways, this is Silver. He's going to start off with his Sneasel with the move Quick Attack, Screech, Feint Attack, and Fury Cutter. Good thing I started off with Suitable here, that way I can just use a low kick and hopefully take it out pretty fast. It is on a higher level than me, but I still have confidence. I mean, look at that. Took it out in one hit. You go through the trouble of stealing a Pokemon that goes down in one hit. Also, you may have noticed that Suitable gained a level and nearly died to a friggin' Onix that kept on using Bind. And wow, he's already sending out his starter Pokemon. He's going to be for Alligator, level 38 with moves Bite, Scary Face, Rage, and Water Gun. However, if you chose Totodile, he'll have a Meganium with Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, Body Slam, and Reflect. And if you chose Chikorita, he will have a Typhlosion at level 38 with the moves Ember, Smoke Screen, Quick Attack, and Flame Wheel. And yes, it is of a higher level of my own starter Pokemon. The best thing to do is, I guess, you know what? I'll go to Polibo and just use Hypnosis on it. And man, I'm so glad I had Parasong. I'm going to start off with a Hypnosis, and you know what? Oh my gosh, it starts off, it actually hits on the first turn. Actually, no, I won't use Parasong unless in desperate measures. I'm half tempted to use Expo, but I have very low confidence in Expo since Expo is under-leveled at this point. So I'm gonna have to switch to Sunbow. Yes, the evolution of the weakest Pokemon in the entire series. Is going to take on a level 38 starter Pokemon. Good luck! Anyways, guess I'll start off with Mega Drain. I probably should have started off with Growth just so I can get more power, but at least it did a good chunk of damage. And it's still asleep! Great! Unless he uses a full restore. And yes, he does have a full restore. He should be fine. Well, gone. Alright, he woke up, used Slash, and oh my gosh, critical hit and still survived. Man, did I get like special defense on Sunbow or physical defense because of all the EVs? I don't know, I'm no EV expert. The effort values, not the Pokemon, but anyways. Now he's gonna use Golbat with the moves Wing Attack, Confuse Ray, Bite, and Leash Life. This one can be quite annoying. So, Suitable is great because it's a Rock type. And hopefully a Walkthrough will take it out in one hit, or Rock Slide. I forgot I got rid of Rock Slide. I hit Confuse Ray. You had to start off with a Confuse Ray. I should have saw that coming. I should have also seen that coming. I was just hoping that it would hit. But hey, getting out of confusion is even better. If only that was a critical hit. You know what? Let's take it out with the flail. With 38 HP, it should do pretty good. Me and my big mouth. Ah, jeez, another confused Ray. I'm surprised you did not use a full restore, considering how low your health is. Or maybe he doesn't have a full restore. I could also be wrong. And Tsunobo is down. Lucky critical hit. Avo, go ahead, take it out. I swear it only has 1 pixel left. Like 1 pixel on my computer, I mean Game Boy screen. Yeah, I'm not using an emulator. Well, actually I do, because I really don't have any method of recording off of a Game Boy Color. But I do own the game, so it's completely legal. And really, just... yeah, it's gonna die. You have 1 HP left. Nearly, and you have not died. You know what? I'll go for Expo. Expo, I brought Expo here for action. I think he deserves some action with some Ember. Nice, gun move first, and pretty surprising considering Gomad has a lot of speed. Now he's gonna send out Haunter. This guy is very annoying because it has Confuse Ray. It also has Curse, Mean Look, and Shadow Ball. At least it's not as bad as Morty's Haunter. You know what? I'll just keep out Expo and see how much damage she can do. I don't have anything that would work well against poison or ghost type Pokemon, so I'm just gonna use Flame Wheel. Actually, I think fighting is good on poison type, but because of the ghost type, it's not gonna work, so... oh my gosh, you nearly killed me. I can't believe it would be so awesome if you actually managed to kill yourself. If only kill yourself to inflict a curse. But no, didn't happen. Okay, Kadabra, not an Alakazam. Yeah, you never bothered to fully evolve your Go-Back Kadabra or a Haunter. Well, considering he does have to trade him to evolve him, and we know that Silver is quite anti-social, so... Kadabra, being a second type with moves Recover, Future Sight, Disable, and Psybeam. Recover will be annoying. That's why I'm gonna switch to Polibo and use Hypnosis on it. If Hypnosis fails, I'm definitely using Perish Song. Future Sight. For those who do not know, Future Sight, basically, because he's a Pokemon to receive damage in a future turn, about 5 turns, I believe. You know what? Perish Song. It's gonna fail if he uses twice, then. Yeah, that's creepy. 3 turns. And it's gonna be cancelled if we ever switch out, so I'm gonna switch out to... you know what? I'll switch back to Expo. And Expo gets hit by Future Sight. And Perish Song is down to 2, which basically means it's not going to expect Expo because Expo swapped out from Polibo, so Kadabra is gonna go down in 1 more turn. You know what? I'll just taunt it. Oh, you son of a... I did not see that coming. I should have known that he could have swapped Pokemon, but... first time we've seen a trainer switch Pokemon. Lazy Accuracy fell, and because Megaton, which knows the moves Sonic Boom, Thunder Wave, Supersonic, and Thunder Shock, Basically gonna try to use Parafusion on you, a combination of paralysis and confusion. Luckily, it's part steel type, so using the flame wheel will take it out. Or at least be super effective. Any fire type move, really. Oh, really? Just to confuse me and I'll be happy. And hit by... Yeah, I was confused because Fusion Sight failed, but never got to that attack before. Let's go for a regular tackle. I didn't use... Of course, very fully paralyzed, but he didn't use Supersonic. That's great. Okay, Megaton's down. Now the only Pokemon he has left is Kadabra. And finally, grew to level 36. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be affected by Paris? Really? The Pokemon? It's not gonna be affected by Parasong anymore due to the switch out. I should have waited till it was his last Pokemon because that's the best time to use Parasong. Basically guarantees that you'll win so long as you have at least 3 Pokemon. Or 2 if you're really lucky. But anyways, you know what? Flame Wheel, see how much I can do it. Force out and tag. Hopefully I'll take you out before Future Sight actually takes effect. So close. And... of course, Recover. How could I forget that he has Recover? Especially when I was the one who said that he had Recover. Especially since there's a screen right next to me that says that he has Recover. That should take him out. There we go. I'm slightly under-leveled, but still managed to take him out as an easy battle. Finally, Silver defeated. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What you possess, and what I lack. I'm beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. And from that... perfect timing! I swear to you, I was not planning that. But finally, at level 36, Expo finally evolved into Typhlosion. I was not planning that at all. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you, and I will beat you down with all my power. You keep at it until then. Well, at least he's starting to lighten up. Unlike Blue, who was kept on whining because he lost. Also, somewhere in Victory Road, I was not able to find it. An annotation should appear, some text should appear right now telling you where to find it, but there's a TM that can teach you earthquakes somewhere in Victory Road. I have not been able to find it, but hopefully from that text will help you find it, or if you don't find this text helpful, you can always go up on Bulbapedia and find it there. Let's go ahead and walk, and behold, shortest route in the entire game. You can see it all at once, plus a space extra. And I wonder what's with those paths over there. Well, they're not routes, so let's ignore them. Indigo Plateau, the ultimate goal for trainers, Pokemon League headquarters. It's weird how some of the lights are off. But here we are, go ahead and heal at the PC. This is basically what we all been waiting for. Cause right here is the final challenge. But next time, I guess we're gonna have to take on the Elite Four in a later part. No, we are not doing it next part. There are a few things I want to get done before I take on the Elite Four, and that's all the way back to Johto. And you know what that means, guys? More random encounters! Alright. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, we'll take on a couple of side quests before we take on the Elite Four. I will see you guys then.